Looked like a beautiful day when Jane did that, but obviously things are not the same today, Brittany. I know the rain chances are going up, I guess, the rest of the week, right?
Yes, going up before they're going back down.
Okay.
Yes, it was a much nicer day there for that story. Today wasn't terrible. Wasn't terrible, although we did have a decent amount of clouds and some pretty good rain chances earlier today. We have started to dry out for a lot of the area, mostly just some scattered showers over the next few hours. And then overnight, some low-hanging clouds, patchy drizzle, very typical when we're in a pattern like this where we see rain for multiple days in a row. So the heaviest rain was earlier today. We are starting to see some drying out periods, just some light rain for parts of Mecklenburg County towards southern Catawba, Lincoln, Gaston. And then really the heaviest rain we have right now is moving just south of the Matthews, Minton Hill area and Union County, heading off toward the east. Again, this is pretty much the last big push for some of those scattered showers overnight. And then we just see that patchy drizzle into tomorrow morning. By about the morning time, 6, 7 o'clock, when many are heading out to work and school, that's when we'll start to see some of those scattered showers remaining. The biggest difference between today compared to what we'll see tomorrow is that Wednesday afternoon will be a little bit drier than today. In fact, you can actually see a few little peaks of sunshine as we progress through the afternoon. So while today was cloudy, I think tomorrow will be more so mostly cloudy. And with that little bit of sunshine, highs will be allowed to reach the mid to even upper 70s in a few spots before really all eyes look ahead to Thursday. Thursday is a little bit more of a complicated forecast. First things first, it's still 2 days away. We know that a strong storm system will be approaching the Carolinas, but there's some question marks as to how much storm activity we could have and whether or not those storms could become strong to severe. One of those things is the heavy rain that we'll see across the area in the morning. If this lingers a little bit later, it will help stabilize the atmosphere with all the rain, cooled air, plus all the clouds that will be lingering nearby. Right now, it does look like it starts around 2 a.m. and doesn't really wrap up completely until 2 p.m. So that 12-hour period of light to moderate rain will help stabilize for the most part. But it's after that 2 o'clock time frame, as we push a lot of that heavy rain to the east, it's these storms that we'll actually be watching that are on the back end of that storm system, moving closer to the metro by about 6 p.m. Those will be the ones we'll be watching for the potential for strong to severe storms. Now, it will depend, again, on the stability. If the clouds, the rain linger a little bit longer, we'll have less daytime heating, less sunshine to help heat the atmosphere. That will be a significant limiting capability for some of those storms. And right now, I do think that it's just a low risk of some of those storms. Again, on the backside around 6 o'clock, most of the day, it'll just be rain and cloud cover. But it is attached to a storm system that is progressing across the deep south the next 2 days. Again, eventually reaching our area, low to moderate risk right now. I would say there's high confidence at this point that it is going to overall be a low impact event. Could we see a few scattered showers and storms become strong to severe? Absolutely, but it's not every single storm, and it is much later on in the day. If this changes, the WCNC Charlotte weather team will certainly let you know. Now, when it comes to rainfall totals, this is something we haven't talked about a lot over the past few days in terms of across the Piedmont. No significant risk for flooding with this system, but it is the mountains. Those are the spots that will see upwards of 3, even 4 inches of rain possible after, on top of what they already had today. It's those areas we'll be watching the risk for localized flooding from the rain on Thursday. For the rest of the area, heavy rain, gusty winds, and that frequent lightning. But really the only risk I think we'll have for flooding will be up toward Ashwaubenon, Avery County, even the higher elevation spots of Burke and Caldwell. And in your GuyRoofing 7-day forecast, you can see that after Thursday, after the rain, the storms wrap up, the gusty winds, we will stay breezy heading toward the day on Friday, mostly sunny, highs in the upper 60s, then perfect weather by the weekend, sunshine, 73 on Saturday, back in the low 80s with more sunshine on Sunday.
All right. Thank you, Brittany. Coming up